So this is a weird one, right? This is the first ever time I've sat in front of a video, done this thing that we're doing right now where I talk into a video and not a microphone. I've got these tiny little things on my ears that are trying to communicate my sound as well as this ugly thing. And I keep forgetting to look at the mic, it's not a mic, it's not a mic, the video thing, which is right there, because my face is there, sort of right there next to me, and the camera is there, so it's really distracting for me not to want to look at my face and look at that. So what do you do? So this is the first ever time I've done a video. It's weird. I kind of keep chopping the top of my head off. I've not got this at the right height. My mic keeps coming on behind me. So this is the first time I've ever done a video. I've done a podcast. In fact, I've done three podcasts for quite a while. The first podcast I did ran for 200 odd episodes. It was Ask a Designer or Anything. I don't do that podcast anymore. The second podcast I did was Get Doing Things, which is the podcast that I'm currently doing now, which is episode 77, which is this episode that I'm recording now because I'm putting out as a podcast too, as well as my first ever episode 1 of my vlog. I'm going to say vlog like that because I hate the term vlog. It just sounds shit. So I'm not going to call it vlog from any time on. And wow, my face is really red. Is it that light? That light up there is really harsh. In fact, look. Yeah, I am not a pretty face for this kind of thing. Every Friday, I'm going to turn up and do one of these talks to camera, and they're going to be part of my series of episodes of podcasts. So I do a podcast episode so I do a podcast episode Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I do a podcast episode 5 days a week. And the one on the Friday, which is tonight, which is now, as you can't see on my watch, but it says Friday there. The one that I'm doing right now is Friday, and every Friday it's going to be a video as well, just like this one. I'm going to try and make it look better than this. This is my first ever attempt, and you can see the crap behind me and the monitor, and this is the best place I've got. If I turn this round, in fact, can I do it? There's a bed. I've had the ability to do what I'm doing right now, so to talk to you into a video. I've had the ability to do this, all the tech to do it for a very long time. It's not like the tech has stopped me from doing this thing. It's the fear. It's the fear, and that's what this episode is called, The Fear. Both of those words are capitalized, the fear. I've had the ability to do this for a long time, but I've always been scared of doing it, as most of us are. It's scary to sit here, for me to sit here and put my face out on the internet raw like this. It's just me sat here, and it's scary to do that. The fear has held me back. The fear has held me back making videos for a long time, the same way that it originally held me back in podcasting. Obviously, I've got over that now. I've done over 300 podcast episodes, so I'm not bothered about that stuff in podcasting anymore. But the fear has held me back a lot in doing video. I've never done video before. I've been on videos before. If you search my name on YouTube, you'll find a few embarrassing ones.
From big and small. From big and small.
But I've never done my own video, and I've never done my own video series. I know nothing about what I'm doing right now. I don't know this. I don't know how to do this properly, which is why I keep looking at my face instead of the camera over there. So I know nothing about this. So it's scary. It's scary to me to do this. And the main reason it's scary is because I'm afraid of what you're going to think. I'm afraid that you're going to see this video and you're going to think I'm an idiot. I'm afraid you're going to see this video and think, oh my God, look at the state of him. I'm afraid, actually, I've just messed up my hair. There, it's messed up my hair. Look at my hair. I'm afraid that you're going to look at this video and you're going to think I'm an idiot in some way. I don't know why I'm afraid of that, but that's the reason we're all afraid. We're all afraid of this. We're all afraid of looking like an idiot.
From big and small.
We're all afraid of looking like an idiot, and it's why most of us don't blog. It's why most of us don't make videos, even if we've got something really valuable to say that people would find useful. We don't say it. And it's why people don't start podcasts. And it's why people generally just don't put themselves out there because they're afraid. They have the fear. They're afraid of putting themselves out there because they're afraid of what people are going to say about them. The fear is real and the fear is debilitating. It's completely debilitating and it is disabling. It stops people with good messages from getting out there. And that's why YouTube is full of people that
My name's Craig Burgess. I'm from Genius Division.
haven't got a good message to say, but they were brave enough to put the face on there and they've become a sensation because they deserve it, because they've made the step, they stepped past the fear and they did it. And whenever you do something for the first time, this is episode 1 of my vlogging. I said I won't say that word again. I'll cut that out. This is the first ever episode I've done of this kind of thing. I know no rules and I don't get it, and it's still a bit scary. The fact that I think when this video is done, this face and everything around me is going to be going on the internet. Even though I've done a podcast for all this time and you've been listening to my voice forever, this bit's more scary for some reason. I don't know why. The fear has held me back on a lot of projects over the years. It held me back in podcasting, like I said. Before I started podcasting, over a year ago now, before I started podcasting, I'd always wanted to do podcasting, but I was terrified of doing it. So I didn't do it because I was terrified that my opinions wouldn't count. I was terrified that people would take the piss out of me. I was terrified that people take the piss out of my accent, the thing coming out of here, more than anything else. I was scared that people would think that the things that I'm saying were stupid because I've got this silly Yorkshire accent. So I didn't do it. And I didn't do it for a lot of years because of that reason. And it'd be a shame to see you not do something like this, like making videos, like me just talking to you. It'd be a shame to see you not do this thing because of the fear. Because the only way you get over the fear is by doing the thing that makes you scared. And I know that's corny, and I know that's cheap, and I know that's obvious, and it's reductive, but it's true. The only way you get over a fear, particularly of making videos, of podcasting, of any kind of content marketing activity, is by just doing it. You've got to just do it. You've got to take the first scariest step on the planet, which is this, which is what I'm doing right now. You've got to take this first scariest step because if you don't take the step, you'll never get over being judged. You'll never get over being public on the internet. And being public on the internet these days is vital. And in 10 years' time, it's probably going to be the only way the world works. You'll have to be public. You'll have to be public to make your career, to make a job. And all this stuff will be normal. Me making a YouTube video like this, it'll be normal. No one will care about it anymore. So the only way to get over the fear of making videos and the fear of whatever it is your fear is by doing the thing and facing the fear. And I know that's cheesy, but I'm going to leave it there. These podcasts that I usually do at getdoingthings.com are only short. This video is going to be the same length because I'm going to chop this down, shrink it down. See, I'm showing you that. I'm going to shrink it down. I'm going to shrink it down to a podcast as well as this video that you're watching right now. So if you want to check out my podcast, go over to getdoingthings.com. This was episode 1 and it was called The Fear of my, whatever I'm going to call this video series of Get Doing Things. I don't know yet. I haven't decided on that name. Thank you so much for putting up with me for 8 minutes. And thank you so much for putting up with this ugly mug for that time. See you next Friday.